So it's been a while since my last Tokyo Revengers video, but now that I'm finally free from school for the year, I want to make it up to you guys. So I'm going to be aiming to drop a Tokyo Revengers video every Saturday, whether it be relating to the current events in the anime, explaining specific characters, or even manga related stuff. So let me know who or what you want to see a video on for the show in the comment section of this video, and I'll get to work on them. But as you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be explaining Shinichiro Sano, who is the older brother of Mikey. In the third episode of the anime, we learned from Mikey that he had passed away and that Takemichi reminded him of his brother. But who exactly was Mikey's brother Shinichiro when he was alive, and how did he end up dying? Well, that's what I'm going to be going over today. And a quick disclaimer, this video will contain manga spoilers for Tokyo Revengers in regards to Shinichiro Sano. But as usual, I'll try not to stray into any unnecessary information, character and plot wise if I can help it. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that red subscribe button and turn on notifications so you always get notified when I upload. And one last thing, do be sure to check out the Discord server down below where we talk anime, manga and just everything really. It's still quite a small server and isn't crazy active yet, but I'd love to have more people in there so we can discuss Tokyo Revengers or just anything for that matter. But that's enough from me, let's get right into the video. Shinichiro Sano is initially mentioned to us in the story of Tokyo Revengers when Mikey is explaining his ambition to Takemichi. Although he wouldn't be name dropped until later, this is the first time we learn of his existence. Shinichiro is the eldest sibling in the Sano family and the older brother that Mikey adored. He was born on the 1st of August of 1990 and was essentially the guiding light for his brother Mikey and his other siblings. Shinichiro had short messy black hair and appears to be a calm individual. Prior to his death, he was running a motorcycle shop when Mikey was still in elementary school. But that's not all there is to Shinichiro. We learn from Mikey that Shinichiro was very similar to Takemichi in the sense that both of them were reckless and they both had no problem picking fights with people stronger than them. Which makes sense taking into account that Shinichiro, despite not being all that tough, was the first leader and founder of the infamous Black Dragons gang that we're going to be introduced to later on in the show. During Shinichiro's time as the Black Dragons leader, he had quite a different appearance than when he was older. Instead of the short messy black hair, which can be compared to the style Mikey was rocking when he was younger, when Shinichiro was still a delinquent, he had a pompadour and we can see him looking quite fierce while donning the Black Dragons jacket. Being the leader and founder of the Black Dragons gang, Shinichiro was very charismatic, and it was this trait of his that managed to gain him his loyal followers despite him not being the toughest person out of the bunch, which says a lot about his character. And even after his death, he is still well respected within the later generations of the Black Dragons gang. So you can understand why Mikey grew up wanting to be a delinquent and how he turned out to be the person he is today. It's because of Shinichiro. But now that I've gone over the main parts you need to know about Shinichiro, let's get into the incident of his death. And this is definitely one of the most messed up reasons for a death I've heard in a while, just because of how unexpected it was. As we know, Shinichiro used to be a delinquent and he ended up running a motorcycle shop when he was older. He had this bike called the CB250T, which would later become Mikeys, and unfortunately this would end up being the cause of his death. Around the time of Mikey's birthday, his close friend Baji and his other friend Kazutora decided to steal in the bike of his dreams, which was the CB250T. And remember, these kids are still delinquents, so them stealing isn't completely out of the ordinary. But yeah, the plan was for them to steal the bike from Mikey and give it to him on his birthday. However, they had no idea that the shop they broke into was Shinichiro's. In the middle of the robbery, Shinichiro came out thinking he would have to deal with intruders, but once he saw the familiar face, which was Baji's, since he used to train at the Sano family dojo, he was confused after seeing him. And so was Baji, since he had no idea that it was Shinichiro's shop. But while this was going on, Kazutora, who thought they would be noticed and was trying to save them, struck Shinichiro about the head with a weapon, which would result in him falling to the floor and dying. Which is still one of the most messed up things that's happened in this series. Baji and Kazutora were unknowingly stealing the bike that Shinichiro was going to give to Mikey on his birthday anyway. So his death was definitely one that could have been prevented, and these events would end up deeply affecting Mikey in the future. However, with that we come to the end of the video, so let me know what you thought of Shinichiro down below. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment down below what video you want to see next on Tokyo Revengers, and I'll be sure to start working on them. And check out the Discord server and my Twitter in the description if you'd like to interact with me outside of YouTube. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.